Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Blow Daz.
Office Blow Aidan.
Here we are, two of us together. Gayna's out on a mission at the moment.
What, to get her nails done?
She's going away tomorrow. So
yeah, that's very true.
So she's going to be off for a few days, so it might just be me and Aidan on a few of the videos. Theo Von, one of the funniest guys on the planet.
Mate, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he's just totally out there. Everything he says, he's just like completely like, what?
He's a unique type of funny.
Yeah, he is. These people who are similar, sort of like got that similar humour.
Yeah, but like he's the type of guy to like not really laugh at his own jokes. Like ever, like you just got a straight face.
He'll make something up and believe it.
Yeah.
Make you believe he's telling the
literally.
truth. Let's get into it. This is the funniest Theo Von moments.
Well, you know, bees are dying too.
Yeah.
Bees are dying from the heat.
Is it the heat?
Yep, they're evaporating, they ejaculate, and their whole body blows up.
Is that real?
Bring it up,
Stories
Jamie.
like that.
Like, there's no way.
Look,
I'm gonna fucking do something in here today.
Look at this. At temperatures over 107 degrees Fahrenheit, it is estimated that half of male honeybees will die in this manner within 6 hours. With more sensitive individuals dying after only 2 or 3 hours.
So it wasn't bullshit.
Bees ejaculating
Ejaculate
themselves
themselves.
to death in heat waves.
Fuck yeah, baby.
Oh my God,
Spring
you're
break,
telling the
baby.
truth. I thought you were just making that shit up. Click on that.
Hell no, dude. This is in I'm sure this is in Panama City Beach, Florida.
Bees, click on that link. What happened?
This is Kid Rock's honey. That's who's making this shit. That is for sure if it's got semen in it.
Dude, we had this pedophile dude in our town, right? Big Richard. You don't say. He used to bait us all with autographed Shaquille O'Neal stuff to come and spend
How
time.
did he get that? How did he get that? Were they fake?
I don't know if they were fake. We were, we'd never seen anything signed by Shaq. We were so excited.
Obviously, they were fake.
Well, it could have been a conspiracy, like he was working directly with the Orlando Magic at the time.
Shut up.
I mean, you never know.
Big Richard dude, and I remember
Talking about. You said he baited you. What did you do with his bait?
he would like show. We used to go by his house and get stoned. He was a substitute teacher, right? And he was also 78.
he fits the profile so far.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh my God.
years old.
Was there any real teachers?
Way too old.
Like, were they all just like part-time teachers? Part-time should be in jail? Like, what the fuck is happening right now?
I'm gonna do my Andrew Souls impersonation. No, man, I'll tell you, bro. There's had a lot of perv, dude. It's the bottom of where the Mississippi ends, man. It's where it's very silty alluvial soil down there, man. Teacher, so Big Richard, bro, he invited us over, right? So I go over there and smoke. He invited me and my girlfriend over. We met him at church, right? So I was like, oh, this is Big Richard who teaches us science sometimes, right? Yeah. And my girlfriend's like, what? And she couldn't turn her neck that good, actually, I remember. But she had, I think, early, what's it called when you get like stiffness in your back?
Like arthritis.
Yeah.
Early onset arthritis.
Childhood
EOA,
arthritis
EOA.
or something.
Yeah.
Wow. So she would always be like that, you know?
Yeah. Oh, you made it like Thriller, Michael Jackson.
Yeah. So me and her though went over to Big Richard's, bro. So next time he said, well, why don't you just come next time and watch a football? I said, okay, Big Richard, I'll come over. So I go over there. He breaks out some weed, right? I'm like, I smoke weed. Sure. I'm a child. I smoke it. So next thing you know, we're puffing out, getting gassed out with Big Richard, baby. And he told me, bring your buddies over, bring your buddies. So now me and all my buddies are over there. And then he took us to a Marilyn Manson concert, bro. Like, he got some...
He just goes off at some crazy tangents, doesn't he?
I don't know whether to believe it or not.
I know.
Jesus.
How he knew somebody or whatever. He gets us... We're 16 years old. We're at Marilyn Manson. Like, we're fucking living our dream.
Yeah.
So one time we're over there eating steaks at his house, and my buddy Scotty is in the other room, and I went in the kitchen to get something. And Scotty yelled at me. He goes, hey, man, can you get me some sour cream? Because that had a baked potato come with a side item.
Sure.
He goes, hey, can you get me some sour cream? And I said, no, but you can have some of this sweet cream. I was joking.
Yeah.
Semen.
I think we all got it, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. So Big Richard's in the other room, bro, and I hear him go, can I have some? And that's when all of our brains were just like, whoa.
Oh, no.
Bro, you could feel all fucking four of us that were
it all
over there.
started to connect. Oh, my God.
And we're like, what are we doing? We are high. So then it
You were
became
on a
like...
date, by the way. If you went to that and then afterwards had steak, You were on a date.
We didn't think
You're
of
a
it,
date.
man. That's how
Oh, my
pedophiles
God.
get you, man. Because you don't think it's a thing. You don't think it's a date.
Okay, yeah.
You think it's just eating steak with a man.
When did he bring the Shaq cards out?
So then after that, it started getting like, I'll take one of y'all to Vegas if you want to go. There's big offers, And I mean, it's a small
my
town,
God.
so it's like, dude, you want to go to Vegas? We'd never even heard, we'd seen maybe a drawing of Vegas or somebody scream it or somebody, yelling it while they're beating their wife or whatever, But we'd never been to Las
Yelling it.
Vegas. So everybody, buddy of mine took a trip with him out there.
Somebody told me Black Guys Come has music in it. Have you heard that? yeah, jazz. Somebody
It's
told
like
me.
jazz, blues kind of
This is one of the funniest podcasts ever. Bobby is
Bobby,
one of the
yeah,
funniest
yeah,
guys
yeah.
as well.
a thing, yeah. It's like Thelonious Monk.
Yeah,
that's what it
dude.
is, yeah.
It's got a little Leon Bridges
Yeah,
in the
and
back.
it's thicker too. 'Cause I've tasted it. It's thicker. But yeah, it's a thick, good stuff. Well, it was a fat black guy, so maybe that's fat black guys have thicker cum.
Oh, I'm sure they
Yeah,
do,
yeah,
dude.
yeah,
Even
yeah.
just by looking at them, they're not.
Yeah. It's got diabetes in it for sure.
Well, they're not. They're definitely throwing a creme,
Yeah.
a creme brulee.
Yeah.
I got a good upper medium dick, man.
yeah.
I got
Upper medium is the
I got that candy corn. My shit built like a candy corn. Pull up a candy corn, Zach.
Yo, we
Good, bro. I'm gonna get you up on game,
so
baby.
it start big, go down small.
No.
It's the opposite.
That's exactly how it's shaped, just like that candy corn. Come on, get me a candy corn, man.
Yeah, click that one.
Just damn.
Okay.
Like that, baby.
Yeah. All right.
36 quid.
So
Like my shit's shaped like the piece that lands back on Earth after the shuttle goes up. You know what I'm saying, bro?
It's so specific.
does that work out good though? Like, because some girls, some girls enjoy different cocks, man. That's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least the good thing about one
So
bet.
that's a chode. That's a chode.
No, my shit, but mine is there's a second story to it. My
Yeah.
shit ain't no.
Okay, I got a chode.
Dude, I heard you and that guy. They were talking about y'all were talking about horse sex and the. When I pulled up in the lobby, I was like, "Oh, okay, this is my kind of place today." Dude, I saw in New Orleans one time they had a lot of the cops in the French Quarter on horseback.
Yeah.
And two of the horses started fucking with the cops on them, bro.
Were the cops getting mad?
One of them was.
Was the other one excited?
The one in the back, I think, was kind of fucking vibing with it a little, because at least he was in the winning position,
Right. You don't want to be the guy where the horse gets done fucking that horse and then he starts fucking you.
And we ate a bunch of shrooms out there and kind of commandeered this water table. There was a water table that had kind of been left unattended.
What is a water table?
Just a table with a bunch of cups
table
of water.
with waters on it. Okay.
So we got over there and people were running, they're going, and we started telling people that the water was for Asian people only, right? Bro, we are crying, laughing, because people are running. They can't stop. They're trying to make a time. So for some people, we'd be like, bro, it's Asians only. And it was like, why? And then Asian people were all excited, and we kept dousing them up. Dude, we were fucking... I would take pictures with, people, and I'd have my fucking nuts hanging out the whole time.
What?
Yeah, bro, we were
You
out
took
of
pictures of people with your nuts on? How old were you at the time?
I don't know, man. Probably 28. And people were like, hey, let's get a picture together. So we get it,
Oh
and I
my
just
God.
slip that bag out there, maybe that fucking gum holster. You know what I'm saying?
We had this one guy. He used to give us maybe $4 or something, and to look in his ass, bro. And he'd walk about 20 feet off and hold his ass up. And as long as we looked, we got the money.
$4.
So just shit like that, just
did he have
bored
a
people.
partner? Did he
you
have
know?
who made sure you looked? How could he?
Who
make
made sure you got paid? That's
knew.
what I want to know.
He gave the money first.
Okay, gotcha. Because that would be a shitty deal.
At a certain point, you were kind of grandfathered in. If he knew you were going to look, you kind of got the money up front.
Your grandfather did.
We had this brother at our school, bro, when we were in, I don't know what it was, 5th grade. This dude, Mr. Larry, right? Ended up being a janitor. He would come and pee over you into the fucking urinal and hit that bitch every time, bro.
How?
Huh?
Was he hung or just like good aim?
He was hung and he just had that hang.
I'm convinced Theo Von grew up in a cartoon.
Yeah, literally, yeah. He
Cartoon
grew
world.
up in a different world, didn't
yeah,
he? His stories are mental.
Time on him. He had that fucking. He just hit them 3-pointers, dog.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
impressive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for that guy.
Because you didn't know you'd be peeing, and then all of a sudden you'd see that play. It almost seemed like the Lord came and was help. He was like, "This is how it's done," you know. And he fucking splat. He'd be right on your back. He'd go right up your back and come right down. He was like the damn. Who was that guy who scaled that mountain or whatever? You know what I'm talking about? Solo.
100%.
Oh, dude, I'll tell you this. So, somebody got a CB radio by us, you know. So this one lady that used to do substitute teaching, right? Her son had like his mouth was always real slippery. He had like a kind of a salivary deal.
Disorder.
I wouldn't say disorder. Okay. But he had like
It's a deal.
he was missing a gasket on one of the edges. I would say that.
Just leaking.
Yeah, he definitely, yeah. Like you wouldn't fucking, if he leaned his head to one side, dude, you're gonna have to dry him up, you know? So this fella one time named Michael was his name. And he, so anyway, his mom would hook up with his boy Clint, like Clip, but with an N in it. Was how he said his name. When people would be like Clint, like Clip, but with an N in it. You're like, that's a way to do it. Anyway, so his mom would make us stay out in his car when she would come over and they would hook up in the house. So he had a CB radio, right? So he was 16. He's in there hooking up with the teacher. We'd be on the CB on the ham radio, just kirk, 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 pigeon to fucking hospital or whatever, you know, and so some dude comes off the interstate, right, one day in a semi-truck into our neighborhood. This guy ended up being a pedophile. We didn't know. Me and fucking
How many pedophiles?
Michael were in his truck. He fucking making us eat Tootsie Rolls inside of his truck, right? The guy who's inside with Michael's mom comes out, sees what's going on, and beats the shit out of the dude, man.
Oh my God. Wait, the dude is feeding you candy?
Tootsie Rolls.
Doing how much Tootsie Rolls we could fit in our mouths. And we didn't know.
Was it like a test?
You ate the candy.
I didn't. I mean, I had probably 4 in my mouth. I had a small mouth.
Oh no! How many was in his mouth?
He didn't eat it like that.
I have a small mouth, but I have always had a small throat, so I'm afraid to have a lot in my mouth at once.
Dude, I remember when I was young, the first fella I even ever masturbated to was a buddy who had big tits like that.
You smelled the cologne I had on when I came in here?
I don't know. You guys smelled good.
Yeah. I feel like you're so full of shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh. You guys smelled good,
For
man.
real?
Yeah,
What do we
dude.
smell like when we walk in?
Honestly, I usually think it's like a lot of deodorant.
Wow.
Bro,
Yeah, no, black people do wear a lot of deodorant.
love
though.
deodorant,
Yeah,
bro. You'll see somebody start at the wrist.
Yeah, we hammer
You'll see a
deodorant.
motherfucker start at the wrist, bro, and put that shit on. Somebody put that shit on so slow, like, damn.
In the last 2 months.
Well, bees are dying.
It was funny.
I don't think there's if you were to go on a podcast, you'd probably be like the favorite person to have a conversation
He's
with.
the number one guy, I think. I think podcasting's elevated him to be like the number one in the world.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Rogan though as
Joe
well.
Rogan's
But I've
number one,
actually
I get
never
that.
watched Joe Rogan.
No, me neither.
Biggest in the world, though, isn't it?
He is the biggest in the world, and I think he's the biggest influence in the world as far as like podcasting goes and
Yeah,
all that
for
kind of
sure.
stuff. And a lot of stuff he talks about. But when you see Theo Von on anything, he's like the biggest attraction, I think. He's just very, very, very funny.
No, yeah.
It took me a while to get used to him because I seen his stand up first and I wasn't keen. I was like, not sure. But then when I seen him, I was like, this story's real. And then the more you got to know him, the more you understood him, I was like, this guy's off his nut.
Yeah.
This guy's proper.
I mean,
got a
every
story.
other story is like. So we had this one guy. He was a pedophile, and
Yeah,
we were smoking drugs.
Yeah. Substitute teacher.
Yeah, in my neighbourhood.
He's just absolutely off his nut, isn't he?
Oh, mate, he's
to the
brilliant.
highest
He's
level,
funny,
but he's
man.
funny with it.
Yeah, he's
I
good.
enjoyed that. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers.